Good morning everyone. In our previous video we have discussed about pressure and various examples we have seen from our daily life related to pressure. Now in our today's video we are going to discuss about the pressure exerted by liquids. Liquids and gases also exert pressure. So just to prove that we are having three different activities. Today we are going to discuss these activities. So we are starting with the first activity. In the first activity, we have to take a transparent tube and rubber balloon. Stretch the rubber balloon over one end of the pipe and clamp the pipe vertical position in iron stand. Now we have to pull some water in this. By putting some water in this, we will observe that the size of the rubber balloon increases. Okay, the small bulge appear in the balloon. Now we have to increase the amount of water. So we will add more amount of water in the same tube till a particular level, and then we will observe again the bulge in the balloon. So we will observe that the size of the bulge increases. The size of the bulge increases. This is because the pressure exerted by the water or the liquid at the bottom of the vessel increases with the height. If the height is less, so the bulge in the balloon is less, and as we increases the height, there is increase in the bulge of the balloon also. So that means the pressure in a liquid depends on its height. As we increase the height, or we can say depth also, so the pressure will also increases. Now in the second activity, we will take a discarded soft drink bottle, fix a cylindrical glass tube a few centimeter long near its bottom by cutting or slightly heating. Seal it with molten wax to prevent any leakage. Stretch the balloon over the mouth of the cylindrical glass tube. Now pour water in the bottle up to half and then observe it. So we will observe that rubber balloon bulge out. Now we increase the more amount of water in bottle, and then again we will observe. So we will observe that the bulging of balloon increases. So this is because liquid exerts pressure on the walls of the container, and as the height of the water increases, the pressure also increases on the walls of the container. So till now we have discussed that the liquid exerts pressure on the walls of the container, and that pressure depends on its height or depth. Now the next activity we have to show that the liquid exerts equal pressure at the same depth. It is already clear that the pressure changes with the depth. But if we are having the same depth, so the pressure exerted in different direction, will it be same or different? That we have to see. So for that again we will take a discarded water bottle, and then we will make different holes. Okay, few equal sized holes all around it, but at the same level. That is the main precaution in this particular activity, that hole should be at the same level. Now fill the bottle with water and then observe it. So we will observe that the water rushing out of all these falls at the same distance from the wall of the bottle. The water is coming out at the same distance from each and every hole. The distance of that waterfall and the bottle, that is the same. Okay, so that is same because the water is coming out with the same pressure. So by this activity we can prove that the liquid exerts equal pressure at the same depth in all direction. So here we have discussed three things about the pressure exerted by liquid. The liquid exerts pressure on the walls of the container. Liquid depends on the pressure of the liquid exerted by the liquid, that depends on the height. The pressure exerted with by the liquid increases as we increase the depth or the height, and secondly at the same depth the liquid exert equal pressure in all direction. Now we have discussed that the pressure exerted by the liquid increases with the depth, and because of that reason only, the dams are made stronger and broadened at the bottom to withstand high pressure at greater depth, because the pressure increases at the depth. So that's why the foundation are broadened as compared to the top side. Similarly, the deep sea divers, they wear special suits to withstand the high pressure at the depth. As they are going down inside the ocean, inside the sea, so the pressure increases and our body is not able to tolerate that much high pressure. So that's why they wear special suits which can tolerate that much high pressure. So this is about the liquid pressure. Now, pressure is also exerted by the air, and that is known as atmospheric pressure. So now in our next video, we will discuss about the atmospheric pressure.